Hey folks, welcome to Almond Landscape YouTube channel. I'm angry. I shot a whole day's worth of content on these darn things and it didn't save. To which my dear pal, Brian Fullerton, and beloved wife told me it probably wasn't that good anyways. So that's the kind of love and support you get from your peers. Here at the Rancho Amano Nuevo Dos, or something, I'm putting in a drain line for our barn here. It's going up to the pole barn up there. And I shot a whole day talking about how to do this. And it's vamos. So that sucks. Stand by, everybody. Okay, so what we did, gosh, it is hard to get motivated to do this all over again, folks. But for you, I will, because I am kind. So we set our laser over here, that beautiful Milwaukee laser, to a 1% slope from the break point, which is almost right here. It's actually right just about 10 foot beyond that shovel. That's a whole nother video. One of these days we'll do a whole video on how to shoot, put great slope on it and all that kind of junk. But that being said, I shot it up to 2 given known points up there and ran my calculations backwards. So it's 158 feet to run, 39 total inches of fall, and I'm gonna be down 18 inches up on the top there. So that leaves us with a 21 inch amount of fall over that 158. So I put that in ChatGPT because I'm lazy and not that smart. And it's a 1% slope. So we set that sucker at 1%. It's all working out real good. So what we do is with this awesome grade rod here, it's a zero based grade rod. So it's zero. So it's, you can see it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from there. So it makes changing the grade on this rod real easy. And then I do a story pole like this. So that's my outfall, 0 inch at invert. That's then my top of pipe. So, which I did make a change. It's actually -6 is the actual change, but that's irrelevant right now. So what I'm doing is I'm changing. I brought the pipe. So I had the laser set to 1 point, which was the bottom of the trench there at 1 grade, and it followed it all the way up. So I just had to jump out and check, which sucks, by the way, not having a grade man or machine information GPS stuff, which is the next best thing, which is the best thing actually. So then I brought it up 6 inches, so I know, look, I know that thing's at a 1% slope anywhere I put it. And if you got a grade man, it really is nice. So somebody can just be on an excavator. Whoops, I can't be in the way. And it's got to go down 1/8 of an inch, but it's following that 1/8 inch. I'm sorry, that 1% slope the whole way, which is an 1/8 inch of fall per foot. So, so in other words, 1 inch per 4, 2 inches per 8 foot, so forth and so on. So this is in there. It's sitting real pretty. I'm gonna need to bed it a little bit up there with some stone. We'll show you that. All right, well, let's walk this machine forward, see if we can't collapse the trenches and go from there. Wrapped up here, folks. Yippee, a lot of junk to clean up, but we got as far as I could with the time I had. Hopefully I'm not panning too fast here, making everybody dizzy and nauseous. But I got my pipe up to here at 1%. Now I'm gonna let this fill up, and I don't even care. I want this to run off, and I'm gonna let it run through this trench, help consolidate this trench. That's what's gonna be like ideal. So all that water running through, help consolidate, get this soil all settled in. So that part's in real good shape. It's going to fill with sediment too like crazy, but I got to put a catch basin in there further down the road, but now I'm going to get a French drain going in there. So that's super cool. But again, 1% slope based off the laser there. I got a 45 coupler and it needed a 22. They didn't have one. I rolled the dice. I couldn't remember how steep that, how sharp of a pitch that was, but this will fill up overnight and be full of material. But there's our pins, and I actually put a backup over here right there on something a little more immovable. So that part's good, but made it as far as we could with the time and equipment allotted. When you got gasketed pipe, that's what you need to use. And yeah, so there we go, in good shape. And Milwaukee laser looking awesome here. Again, 1% slope. There you can see it. See where our battery's at. That thing's run for day and a half, or if not 2 days straight, and we're down to half battery, so that's cool. We're gonna shut her down here. It'll reset to 0, so remember that when you shut it off. Oops, when you shut it off, it'll reset to 0, so. You need to go back to your old settings, but never move that tripod. Heck, I left this thing up all night, actually. But again, working by myself on my own property, but I really wanted to make sure we use super high quality material. I could have used a lot cheaper stuff. This is, you know, this isn't a 5-year plan property. We're gonna be here a little bit, and everything we do here, I want to be really proud of it. And that's kind of one of those flexes that nobody will ever see kind of deal, but I know. And I know it's set really, really darn near perfect too on that slope. So super excited about that. Been a couple hard days. Tired. Okay, we're gonna put this back in its nifty case and then call it a day. What's up, folks? Just got a gully washer of a rain event. Hi, Levi on my back on here. But you remember this pit yesterday? We left this open. Well, it's completely full of sediment. I bet you it's like quicksand, yeah. But isn't that crazy? But my intention was I wanted the water to run down through this trench and consolidate it. And it sure did that. So, yeah, let's go see where this water is going. But that's exactly why I didn't cut that drain pipe down low, because I didn't want the pipe to fill with that sediment. And so it's by blowing out this trench and filled this hole for me, which I can't forget, I got a $12 fitting buried down in there. Oh my gosh, look at how the silt like backwashed into the pipe there. Just nuts. Oh geez. Getting this pipe consolidated, getting all this soil consolidated and settling. Okay, so there is our pipe draining out water, unfortunately blowing sediment with it too, but 1% a drop. There it goes. So we probably had an event that was a 1 inch, or I'm sorry, I bet you it was falling at 2 inches or more per hour, which for northern states like Ohio is pretty crazy considering all the clay. Like down south, it's not such a big deal because the soils are so sandy, but up here, that's a problem. So, whoa, video that, Book. Stepped in my trench there. So once the water, oh crap. Hopefully we can, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, but our pipe is taking that water. You can see though it did run over here just a little bit. So 6-inch solid. That's why I went ham and put the 6-inch solid in there. And like I said, I gotta, oh Levi. Yeah, but that's exactly what I wanted, a lot of that consolidation. So when that dries, that'll be really good. I'll have to tie in too my downspouts off the corner of the barn here and the far side too, and a French drain because there's a spring coming out of that hillside. So we're going to French drain and surface drain all of this in here. Okay, but now you see. Okay, my filthy truck. Did my shovel? No, my shovel did not make it back into the truck. So here we go. This is the one that rides around in my truck. Shout out Cobalt, that lifetime warranty. We like that. But I want to show you this. Oh boy, shouldn't have stepped in there. But all just sediment. It's literally quicksand, but it's all sediment. Sandy, clay particles. Now when that hardens, or when the water comes out of that, it'll be incredibly dense, or it should be, but we'll have to get all the water out of there first. But that's exactly why I didn't leave that pipe. But you can see what I'm doing here is called liquefaction. I'm breaking what's left of its structure and separating water molecules from the soil particles. And that's it. Okay, how cool is that, Levi?